to my channel. I'm Sarah and you're watching So Beauty Stuff. So this week I'm going to give you a little tour of my vanity. So this all came about because I was doing a bit of reorganisation, a bit of tidying up in my vanity, and I decided to do an Instagram poll and seeing if people wanted to take a look into my makeup collection slash makeup storage. Is quite a popular video topic, or it was a little while ago. A couple of people did think it was a bit overdone, but the majority of people, I think it was like 99% of people, said they'd love to have a look through my my vanity, and so here we are. Whether you watch this and think this is not a very good collection, it's pretty small, or whether you look through it and think there's a ton of stuff, I just want to speak to both of those points, because I know there's going to be people that are going to watch this and go, why are you even making this video? You've hardly got any makeup. And there's going to be people going, why do you need all that makeup? How do you have so much? I think I do have more makeup than the average person. However, it's kind of the only thing I really spend a lot of money on is makeup. And I'm a makeup artist. I'll leave a link to a video to my kit collection. But everything I'm going to show you today is just my personal stuff. Of the stuff that I'm not using, I'm constantly clearing through and I'm trying to give it away. I give a lot of stuff to my friends. Quite a few bits and bobs that I've collected from events or from PR packages as well. I'm very lucky and I really appreciate that stuff. Sometimes if I get sent, you know, quite a large amount of stuff, I will try it all out, I'll review it in a video, I'll decide what are the stuff that I'm actually going to use day to day, and then I will give the rest away. For people that might look at my collection and think it's very small, because in comparison to a lot of people that do these kind of videos, it is minimal. You know, a lot of these people that have these massive collections, again, they're big YouTubers, or you know, they're big in the industry and they get sent a lot of stuff as well. Having a massive collection is actually not a great thing. You're just gonna have a bunch of stuff that's going off or being wasted. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep blabbering, I'm gonna get on with the tour. Okay, so this is basically my desk setup. I know it's a bit weird that the curtains are not really open, but it's really hard to show you what's on the desk when there's so much light coming from behind it. Okay, so I'll start with this end of my desk. I'll just move this mirror out the way. So this is just one of those mirrors that's magnified one side and normal the other side. So obviously I use that to do my makeup. Random things. I've got this little sort of tray of hair ties, spare jewellery, hairpins, a wedding photo coaster with my drink of water on it. Business cards, my watch, some tissues. I often use tissues to sort of clean makeup brushes in between use. I've got a couple of perfumes there, deodorant and moisturiser, just, you know, the essentials. Okay, so onto this first set of drawers. We'll just start by what's on this top section here. So this back row, I have basically primers and bases. So I've got a MAC Strobe Cream, the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Absolutely love those two. The Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, I think that's a sample size. Too Faced Hangover Cure, Maybelline Superstay, Benefit Professional, and the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. And then I've got mascaras. I don't like to have too many mascaras on the go because they just go off so quickly. So I'm at the moment using this MAC, I don't even know what this is called. It just says MAC mascara, but it's a black MAC mascara. Got a real nice wand on it. I actually really enjoy using that. And then I have a sample size of Benefit Roller Lash, which I really like. I keep getting sample size of these, so I go through them quite quickly. I've also got this sample size of their Real Primer. I'm not gonna lie, I barely use this. I don't really notice any difference with it. Oh, another little sort of, I guess, primer here. This is the NARS Pro Prime Instant Line and Pore Perfector. I really like that. I've got this collection Touch Golden Highlighter. This is new. I've just been trying this out. A couple of concealers I've got here. Tarte Shape Tape and MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Two of my faves. I've also got down here these two sample size Kat Von D Lock-It concealers. I've just started trying these as well. They're really nice. I've got a couple of collection color correctors. These are new as well, so I'm excited to try these out. I really love color correcting. Maybelline Master Strobing Stick and the Strobing Liquid. I really love both of those products. This is a collection Speedy Highlighter Stick and Precision Contouring Stick. I really enjoy both of those. I've got a MAC brow set in clear. I've been trying my hardest to keep it clear. It's really hard to do. I've got my Maybelline Brow Tattoo Gel Tint. And here I've got a They're Real push-up liner. I'm on the fence about whether I like this or not. It's kind of weird to use. In this end section here, I've got a bunch of pencils. I'll just have a look at these on here. So I've got a Maybelline liner pen, Australis white eyeliner pencil, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, Maybelline Brow Precise Highlight, a Sigma brown Sigma eyeliner, a MAC brow crayon, and a Kat Von D tattoo liner eyeliner as well. The end of here is where I keep my Real Techniques tweezers. My front section here, I've got my foundation. So I've got the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I got this in quite a fair shade, so I can only really use this in winter. I've got my Too Faced Born This Way, which as you can see is really running out. I've got my Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation, NARS Sheer Glow, and Estee Lauder Double Wear. In this section I've got setting powder, so I've got my RCMA No Colour powder and my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, two of my faves. Here I've got two colour correcting palettes. This is the Master Camo by Maybelline. I absolutely love it, so well used. And this is new, this is a new collection, Primed and Ready Correct and Conceal palette. I've only used this once, so I'm still testing this out, but so far so good. Then in here I've just got this little, it's like a tea light candle holder which keep my Real Techniques sponge in. I only like to have one sponge on the go at the moment rather than you know, having tons of them, because they sort of collect bacteria and I get really freaked out about that. Let's delve into the first drawer. So this is basically bronzers, blushes, highlights. I've got these two Maybelline palettes here, Master Blush and Master Bronze. Love both of those. I've got the NARS Laguna bronzer, Too Faced Pink Leopard. Just love this so much. It's so pretty. Hoola bronzer. This is like my second or third one. I just go through these so much. I've got this MAC, I think it's called Margin Frost blush. Then I've got the Mary Luminizer. I've got the MAC Soft and Gentle. I've got this Hourglass Mood Exposure, gorgeous plummy colour. Milani Luminoso. I've got this Revlon, what's it called, Rose Glow highlighter, and NARS Orgasm, because, you know, that gold. So that's my kind of face powders drawer. This bottom drawer is lashes. Oh, I've got a mini beauty blender and like a beauty blender cleaning soap thing. So in here is some Carousel Cosmetics and Exo Beauty. I basically wash my lashes and put them in here to reuse, and when I feel like they can't be reused anymore, I throw them away. Duo lash glue and some Ardell lash glue. I've got these Glam Eyes manicure. They've got some little diamantes on them, so waiting for a special occasion to wear those. Almost every type of lash bear design, which you can see I've cleaned and put them back in the case. So that's my lashes. Okay, so just in front of my mirror I have this cute little Guess clutch. This is a gift, and I actually use it. Sometimes I do use it as a clutch, but I actually keep my GoPro camera and accessories in there, which is what I usually use to film on, just if you were interested. So this next set of drawers here is from, I think they're from Want It. Okay, so what I've got on here, this is a little phone stand thing, but I actually prop my phone up here and watch YouTube videos sometimes when I'm getting ready. Two paint pots, one in Painterly, one in Soft Ochre. Two brow pomades, one is a Chi Chi Dip Brow and one is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. To be honest, this Anastasia one I'm probably going to throw away. It's in taupe and I wore that more when I was blonde. Then I just have this little Stila trio. I don't really like single eyeshadows. You'll notice I don't really have any single eyeshadows in my collection just because I just don't reach for them. And this is a MAC Spellbinder, which was these limited edition sort of magnetic ones, and they're both so cool. So I have them sat up on the top here just to remind me to use them. I have this Mario Badescu drying lotion. This was highly recommended by, I think it was Shanixo, and I've only had a couple of spots since I've had it, and it has dried them out beautifully overnight, so I highly recommend that. I have this Viramona colour switch here. It's just really good when I'm doing more bold eyeshadow looks to clean my brush off in between. Then up here I have MAC Fix Plus, or running low on that. Urban Decay Chill Spray. This is basically like the all-nighter setting spray, but it's got a cooling effect. I bought this when I was in the UK because it was absolutely boiling, and I was going to a wedding and I didn't want to sweat off my makeup. This is a MAC brush cleaner. I love this. I have another one in my kit as well. And this is my Stella McCartney Pop perfume. This is my favourite perfume. I basically wear this all day, every day. Okay, let's go into my lipstick drawers. So this top drawer is all Colourpop. I've got one of their lippy sticks in Pillow Talk, which is a really nice colour. I've got metallic, and all the rest are a mixture of matte and satins. When I really started getting crazy into lipsticks, Colourpop was really such a saviour for me because they're so affordable. I was able to buy tons of them. To be perfectly honest with you, I rarely ever reach for these Colourpop lipsticks, and I'm probably going to throw most of these away when I finish shooting this video because, you know, they separate. I feel like the formula really changes on these after probably 6 months. I feel like they really dry out. And yeah, as such, I will probably throw them away because I hate just hanging on to makeup just because. So this next drawer is a bit of a mixture. I've got my Kat Von D liquid lipsticks here. These are one of my favourite formulas. I love Kat Von D. I've got a couple of lip liners here. To be honest, I never wear lip liners. I've got this sort of browny, reddy kind of colour and this orangey one, which I have to put under this one. These are my Ofra lipsticks. I really like the formula. It's really comfortable to wear. However, then they don't dry down, so they always transfer. When I was ordering them, I thought they were going to be a more brown tone, but they were all very, very sort of pinky orangey base. That's why I didn't buy any more of those, because I found that the colours online weren't represented when they arrived. My Too Faced Melted Matte in Cool Girl. This is was one of my absolute favourite colours when I was blonde. I really love the formula of the Too Faced Melted Mattes. It's one of my absolute favourites. I really, really rate it. I've just got one NYX lingerie colour. Again, I really, really like the formula of this, so I will probably buy more in the future. And then I have this NARS lip gloss. I'd never tried their lip glosses before, and so I wanted to give it a go. It's really, really sticky, and then after the stickiness goes away, it's not massively shiny. So I wasn't in love with the formula, so I probably won't buy any more. Okay, and here, oh, here we go. I have a lip pencil, and I think this is a lips primer. I really never use lip primers, so I don't even know why I keep that, to be quite honest. This is my Jeffree Star collection. As you can see, I don't have any of his wild out there colours. I just have a lot of his nudes and basics, and I love the formula. I think it's super, super comfortable. Probably my absolute favourite of all these colours is Androgyny. It's like a sort of purpley browny pink. Really, really nice, but also I love Celebrity Skin. Dose of Colours, I've got a few of theirs here as well. Again, a really nice formula. It doesn't completely go transfer proof. But a nice enough colour. I really like them. I only have one matte. I think these are the Retro Matte liquid lipsticks. I love this colour. It's a bit daring for me. It's Oh Lady. It's bright purple. It's really, really nice. I do find the formula can be a little bit drying, which I was a little bit disappointed for a MAC, which is why I didn't buy any more. I have this jumper that I wear in the winter that's a really similar colour, and I love wearing them together. I feel really matchy-matchy. So these are my Kate Moss by Rimmel lipsticks. When I first ever got into lipsticks, this was the brand that I wore. A couple of reds, kind of burgundy, pink, peach. Yeah, and I actually really like the formula. Really long wearing, really nice, really affordable. I really recommend these for anyone that wants to expand their lipstick collection on a budget. And this bottom one is just a real random mixture. A bunch of these Tiffany by Wendy Hill lipsticks. I really, really love these. They're a really nice, comfortable formula to wear. Really, really like them. I've got one XO Beauty lipstick in Philocally, which is this gorgeous kind of nudie pink colour. I really, really love this colour, and it's a really nice, comfortable matte to wear. When Shannon first released her liquid lipsticks, they were all a bit more bold colours, and I went for this bright pink Elysian. To be quite honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of the formula of this. I think much like the Kat Von D, a light peach one, because it's more white based, I feel like they're not as full coverage, and I probably need to wear some sort of lip liner with this. I'm pretty lazy, so I don't. Maybe I could wear it over one of these or something like that, but I don't reach for it very often. It's very bold, and it's not really me. I just bought it to give it a try. I have this Maybelline matte. It's called Naked Coral. It's actually really gorgeous. I love this colour. It's like a nice nudie coral, as the name would suggest. MAC lipsticks, I don't have tons because I find MAC lipsticks really expensive. And because I love the formula of things like Rimmel, when it comes to stick lipsticks, I I feel like I just don't want to stretch to a MAC lipstick, if I'm completely honest. This is Yash. I really love this colour. It's a nice nude matte. And then on the other side of the spectrum, I have Heroin in this limited edition packaging, which I love. Down at the front here, I have this Revlon matte in pink pout. That's a really gorgeous girly pink colour. I adore it. And then I've got all my minis. So I've got this Huda Beauty Pink Edition Liquid Matte Minis. The reason it's still in the box is because they're still quite new, and so I'm going to probably review them or mention them in a video. I'm not sure. I've mentioned them now, so maybe I'll get rid of the box. But you've got Gossip Girl, Trophy Wife, Icon, and Socialite. Really gorgeous colours. I really love them. And actually Socialite is a really unusual formula because it's matte and it has glitters in it. So it looks really cool actually. I really like that. I got this little set of minis from The Balm. When The Balm launched in Farmers, I went in and bought these and I got a free eyeshadow palette, which I'll show you later. I think it's a really nice selection. They smell really pepperminty as well, which is really yummy. Really nice formula actually. They last all day. A lot of the colour fades, but then it sort of stains the lips, which I really love because I hate reapplying lipstick. I got this Melted Matte Mini in my Mecha Loop box. It's in the shade Chihuahua, I believe. Yes, really, really nice. It's not a matte, I think I said that, it's just a melted lips. Really, really comfortable, really, really nice colour, really enjoy that. Randomly, I have this Wet n Wild lip gloss. I don't really wear lip gloss very often, but if I want to put a clear one on top of a lipstick, that's what I use. So that's my lipstick collection. Okay, moving along into the corner section. So slid in here is my MAC Snowball lipstick collection. I literally just can't bring myself to take them out of the box because they look so perfect. As it stands, this is where they live. Okay, so if I'm completely honest, this is my favourite corner because palettes and brushes are basically kind of my weakness. They're what I spend most of my makeup money on. Okay, so this acrylic makeup brush holder is from Warehouse. This was really inexpensive and it looks really cool, I think, on my desk. As you can see, there's quite a lot of brushes in here, so I won't go through every single one. I'll just give you a little brief overview of some of my favorites. So I've got a ton of Sigma brushes. Sigma are probably my favorite brand of makeup brushes. I just adore them. These are some of my newest brushes. These XO Beauty marble brushes. They are absolutely gorgeous. Really love them. Really good to use. I also got a ton of Real Techniques in loads of different styles. This is the only one I've got from this set and they're just really quirky. I love all the different styles they come out with. They're really cool and make people like me spend lots of money. This was like a limited edition Berlin set they did. I've got a couple of their bold metals and then of course just their regular old Real Techniques brushes. My eye brushes, I can barely even hold all of my eye brushes. I've just got so many, but I've got Zoeva, Real Techniques, Sigma, Nude by Nature. I've got a lot. I've got a Makeup Geek eye brush, brow brush in there. I've just got tons. Love trying out makeup brushes. I love different styles. XO Beauty is definitely another one of my absolute favorite brush brands. She just gets it right. Okay, so onto palettes. So this is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Surreal Light Edit. I absolutely love this palette. This is one of my favorite face palettes, especially if I'm in a hurry. So let's go through these. Urban Decay Naked Heat. Naked Heat palette. Stunning colours. Urban Decay Original Naked palette. I think we all know the Naked palette. And you can probably tell I actually don't use this as much as I thought I would. I really don't know why, to be honest. It is a really stunning palette. Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Really bothers me that this is dirty. I've only hit pan on one, but this has had a lot of love. Oh, I need to clean this. Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I feel like I use this loads. It's just a really gorgeous, warm, neutral browns, oranges. Love it. Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Palette has had a lot of love. I don't use it so much. I haven't been using it so much recently, probably just because I keep getting new palettes, so it's time for me to stop. The Balm Nude Tude palette. Don't use this as much as I should, actually. This is a really pretty palette. Zoeva Blanc Fusion palette. Lovely warmer toned shades in there, some browns and some yellows. Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. This is something I've raved about quite a bit. It's filthy dirty. I've hit pan on one of them, the huge pans, which is kind of crazy. My favorite quad is definitely this warm quad here. I've got the Kat Von D Shade and Light Face Palette. This is just a contour palette. As you can see, I've hit pan on a couple of these shades. I really rate this as a contour palette. It's really nice. The Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. I did a review on this palette when I very first started my blog, and initially I really enjoyed it. It was my first, I guess, not neutral palette. There are some really cool colours in here. I just don't really ever reach for them, if I'm completely honest. This next palette is new. I haven't even reviewed this on my channel yet, but oh my gosh, is it the most expensive palette I've ever bought. The Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I also normally throw away these inserts, but this is so gorgeous. I just had to keep it. As you can see, I've just started playing with this. As I said, it is new. Okay, I won't go into it because I'm going to ruin my review, but such a gorgeous colour selection in there. Okay, next I have these two Stila Eyes Are the Window Mind and Eyes of the Window Spirit. And so this one is majority shimmers and this one is all mattes. They're both very gorgeous. These were actually given to me by a really good friend of mine who found that she reacted to the formula, so she couldn't wear them anymore. She really had never used this one, and as you can see, hit pan on this one. But I've sanitized them and been trialing them out, and they are really gorgeous. I've never bought Stila palettes before because, to be honest, they're a little bit pricey for, you know, a pretty generic color scheme, but I do have to say I actually really love these palettes, so I'm a changed woman. I'm now a Stila palette fan. Okay, next is the Benefit Cheek Parade palette. I bought this when I was in the UK. I really love this palette. You've got the Hoola Light, and all the blushes, everything about this. Really beautiful palette. I really Benefit did a great job with this palette. I really like it, and I would definitely rebuy this if I ran out of this one because it's great. This is my Anastasia Glow Kit in, I think it's Gleam. I think they don't sell this one anymore. I really like these. They're really great highlighters. The Anastasia Contour Kit. I feel like this is the palette that made contour kits start going crazy. Mine is well loved. Yeah, really recommend this palette, and I love that you can replace individual shades. I think that's great. I then have the Balm Meet Matrimony. When Farmers first started stocking the balm, they actually did a offer where any balm product you bought, you got this for free, and so when I bought the lipstick set, I got this free with it, and I probably never would have bought this on its own because I think it's like $70. There's nothing crazy exciting about these colours in here. It is a really nice palette, and to be honest, I don't regret having it. It's a really nice palette. I just don't know whether I would rebuy it. Here I have this Too Faced Christmas in New York. This is from last year's Christmas collection, vanilla scented. I think this is a gorgeous palette. It smells gorgeous. It's got the cool little scene in it. I've got the box that it came in somewhere because it has this little pop-out scene. I really adore this one. This is my Urban Decay Vice Reloaded palette. So colours in here are really cool. I think they're very different. They're very unique. And that's why I bought them, because at the time I had so many neutral palettes. I wanted something a bit different, and this palette does not disappoint. Again, I don't reach for a huge amount, and that's so sad because I'm pretty boring with my eyeshadow colours, if I'm completely honest. And last but not least is my Too Faced Natural Love palette. This palette I think is absolutely stunning. Again, one of those all-rounder palettes if you're a natural eyeshadow kind of person, and yeah, I really like it. So I'm keeping my eyeshadows in this sort of wire rack thing, but yeah, that was from Warehouse. I actually put a shot of it on my Instagram, and Warehouse regrammed it, so yeah, you can just buy it from, I think it's the stationery or craft section. Okay, so if we're wanting to go full disclosure on makeup collection, I should probably include these two. This is kind of my on-the-go makeup. So I'm going to say that I go to the gym 3 times a week. That is an ideal week, but we're going to pretend that that happens every single week. And this is what goes in my gym bag. So this is some MAC makeup bag. I think I came with some collection they did once. Basically a full face application. I do sometimes switch up some of the stuff. I've got a L'Oreal Color Corrector, MAC Eyeshadow, L'Oreal Highlighter, Wet n Wild Blush, Maybelline Mascara, Contour Stick, MAC Concealer, Chi Chi Bronzer, Collection Powder,
Cheat Brow Pomade. What else have I got in here? A MAC foundation, collection primer, and a NARS concealer. So a real mixture of things. It's like Tetris getting everything back in here. So I probably shouldn't have taken it all out. And then this is a Zoeva bag that I think it came with the Rose Golden Eye Set. And so this is just where I keep all my makeup brushes in my gym bag. So again, this is probably all the brushes I need for a full face makeup application. I've got some Real Techniques, I've got some Zoeva, I've got some Bossy, I've got Artiste, I've got Sigma, I've got Nude by Nature. So a real mixture there that goes on the go with me. So I do have to be careful. They do fit really nicely in here, but I do have to be careful not to catch the bristles in the zip. As far as my drawers go, I'm not really going to go into them because they're not massively makeup related. But this one, in this back section here, I've just got a few bits and pieces that I often chop and change out of my makeup bag. Some real random stuff in there. I've got some spare business cards. I've got some spare RCMA powders and L'Oreal Fixing Mist. Random samples like this. I'm probably just going to give this to someone that's never tried it before. Yeah, I always keep cotton tips and some micellar water in here just in case I make makeup mistakes. Some beauty blenders, and then this is more samples that I haven't tried, and sort of replacements, either new things that I haven't tried yet or replacements. So, you know, I've got a new NARS concealer, their Real mascara, Better Than Sex mascara, all-nighter spray, a MAC foundation, Professional, and an Embryolisse cream, and some Real Techniques sponges. So this is kind of my spares, odds and ends, random things drawer, not all that interesting. Okay, thank you so much for watching my modest makeup collection. I feel like that's okay to say. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please subscribe. It's free to do, and then you'll catch all my future videos. And I hope to see you next time. Bye! Let me kick it like it's 1986 now.